I've been watching this dude Ronaldo Segu's Hesi from afar for years now, and honestly I've been amazed and confused at the same time. Why does it seem to work so well at every level? The dude's a killer, and I just couldn't put my finger on why the Hesi was so effective. And here's the important part I started to figure out. It's not the same Hesi every time. He does it in a ton of different ways, different timings, different foot positioning, all that. What makes him so good at Hesis are the tools he has, the qualities that are a part of these moves. Now keep in mind, he's not thinking about these things. I highly doubt that. They're second nature at this point. But I'll break down these tools and show you guys how you can even add some of it into your game. And eventually it becomes that same second nature for you. Let's check it out. First off, watch how slight the Hesi is many times. If we're being real, you don't need crazy big motion to sell this. Just a quick little motion to stun the defense. Watch all of these. It's not a super exaggerated motion at times, really just a quick flinch. Second, one of the biggest tools he applies is slightly separating to the side before the Hesi. This can be crazy effective for a couple reasons, with the first one being that now he has slightly more separation from the defender obviously, and as a result they feel like they're almost chasing him. There's more space, so they're more worried about him getting the shot off, and as a result they're more likely to fall for that fake. And this also creates a lane for him to explode after the Hesi. If he separates slightly to the side, whether they fall for it or not, he now has a better driving angle because they're not directly in front of him. So it's way harder for them to cut him off or recover. And then lastly, bouncing out slightly to the side gets some rhythm and momentum into it, which is hard to put into words, but it just seems to be much more comfortable. Next, watch how both feet come off the ground many times. To me, once again, this does a few things. Number one, it kind of throws off the defense. Most times when this happens, you're hopping into a shot, so it's almost a fake in a way. Number two, it gives him a great position to explode from. Once he hits the ground, he's even more powerful downhill out of that move. And plus, this way he can shift his feet however he wants to. When your feet are in the air, it's much easier to move them into an easy position to explode from, which he consistently does. And as a result, he's very quick out of this Hesi. Also, we always talk about eyes on a Hesi and how it easily sells the shot, which is true, and he does apply this many times. But an underrated tool is lifting the angle of your trunk or your upper body. Most times we're dribbling in more of a lean, yet we shoot in more of an upright position. Nobody's going to shoot leaning forward. So you'll notice that on all of these shot fakes, he's exaggerating raising up quickly with that upper body or his shoulders, which sells that shot. Also keep in mind that he can do this with either hand, which is tough. Usually most players are more comfortable one way or the other, and when you have both in the toolbox, it's different. And then lastly is the confidence that goes into it. There's something about being confident in your dribble that just builds up your fluidity, makes everything easier, and ultimately catches defenders off guard more. You can tell when someone is confident in what they're doing, and this is a perfect example. So will your ideal Hesi look exactly like his? Probably not, but applying some of these techniques could work wonders for you. Try it out and let me know what you think. As always, thank you for tuning in. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at ByAnyMeansBasketball for a lot more, and stay tuned on here as well.